just you and me. So won't you pull up on me close and dance real free? That's real. Girl, you know I got the proof. This is what I do. Loving you is exactly what I need. Oh, baby, I show you love. Girl, you seem to know it's what's on my mind, babe. See, I know my love will warm your soul, and I can't wait to get you home tonight. Love is on the dance floor, baby, it's our night. Let the rhythm take you, the magic's here tonight. Toasted for the love, people raise your hands. Frequency is right, so let's just start tonight, tonight, let's start tonight, let's start tonight.
Yarda, yarda, what's happening? What's going on, you guys? What's happening? We're going to let a few more people get in here, you guys, before we get started. Good morning, Dolores. Let me see. Latha, my moderator, Cambodia and Mystique. Yarda D, what's happening? How you guys doing? How you doing? How you doing? Man, it was a long night last night. Bridget, I was in the studio late last night. What's up, Bridget? Malara, what's happening, baby girl? To all my beautiful ladies this morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Flowers and roses to you, ladies. Flowers and roses to you. Start this day off great. And today is a great day. Every day is a great day. But today is even better because let's get some more people in here. Make sure you hit thumbs up as you're coming in too, you guys, please. Thumbs up as you're coming in. We're going to get more people in here. We're going to go in. Let's try to get 25, 30 folks in here. We'll start chatting. We'll start going in, y'all. And we could talk about this. Angie Stone, the loving Angie Stone. It's a great day when things start to move forward and you start to see a spiritual element of what's happening when things are operating in the spirit, y'all. Share the live, hit the hearts, please. Share the live and hit the hearts. Hit the likes as well as those hearts. The hearts on that screen. If you don't know how to do it, go down the right-hand side, hit those hearts. Sim said, yo, can you hook up my MPCLive to an MPCX? Can you? Yes, you can. Your MPCLive to an MPCX up? Yes, you can. Sim, you can definitely connect them together, family. But I won't be able to talk about it right now because I'm about to do this live, but you can connect them. They can connect together. Latha say, seeing what her kids charging. Oh, yeah, I did. Latha, listen, Latha, you got to pay attention to everything I do. I do it for a reason. There's a reason, Latha. Now, spiritually, I am spiritually connected just in general because I meditate all the time, all right? But I want you to understand, when I did my videos the other day, this information wasn't out yet. So when I went live talking about Angie Stone, that information that just came out was not out yet. I want you guys to understand that. That information had not come out yet. But I am moved by the Spirit. I move whatever the Spirit tells me to do. I moved on it. Love Jones, what's up? Nathan say understandable. Yeah, literally the Spirit told me to talk about Angie. So before that came out, I did 2 videos about Angie. Go see. The second one is when somebody said, oh, they just blah, blah, blah. Well, I told you guys, as time goes, things will unveil itself. We're going to get into it in a minute. And I'm going to go in detail with my thoughts and opinions. Share the live, you guys. Share the live, hit the likes. Coming in, hit the likes, thumbs up when you're coming in, please. All right, we're about to go in, y'all. right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Can you guys hear me good? I want to make sure everybody can hear me good before I start talking. Can you hear me okay? You hear me well? Mystique, is my vocals, my voice sounding good? Thank you for sharing, Dolores. Yes, share this live, you guys, please. Everyone that loves Angie Stone, please share my live. Please share the live. Okay, you can hear me good. Okay, so we're going to go in right now, you guys. Okay, here we go. Here we are, you guys. We're finally at a point to where those that think that there might not be justice, oh, believe me when I tell you that there is going to be justice. There is going to be justice. And I'm going to tell you why it will be. And I want you to remember this. For everybody that's watching me today and listening, there will be justice for Angie Stone. You don't even have to worry about it. I keep trying to tell y'all, I keep trying to tell everybody, you do not have to worry about it. There will be justice for Angie Stone. Justice comes in the form of many different things. Sometimes a lawsuit opens up situations that create justice. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when a person gets sued, the insurance companies have to investigate and find out. These insurance companies don't want to pay shit out. I want y'all to remember that. Insurance companies in general, car, anything, car, house, flood, it doesn't matter. They don't want to pay shit. They are going to investigate everything to make sure that they do or don't have to pay something out. Just know that. Those investigations a lot of times include police. Because if they see something is not right, they have to bring the authorities in to either credit the insurance situation or discredit the situation. What you guys don't understand, everybody was talking about what happened with justice. I said, don't worry about it. It's coming. As this continues to unfold, remember one thing. This is breaking news, man. I don't want y'all to ever forget what I am saying. What's up, Priceless? Y'all just said corrupt. Yes. But I want y'all to understand one thing. Whenever there is a situation where people start suing, insurance companies have their own investigators. Even if the police and FBI is not doing what they're supposed to do, the insurance companies are going to do their due diligence. Please understand that, man. I think everybody's forgetting. That's why I was never worried. I said it's going to be justice, and I'm telling you it's going to be justice. And what I am happy about is that Diamond and Michael have decided, and the family have decided to move forward with a lawsuit. I knew that from the beginning. Initially, Shayna was like, oh, we haven't filed a lawsuit, but I already knew that was bullshit. The drivers, not the drivers, but the people that were in the van, of course, they moved forward. Everybody wanted to get paid. Nobody wanted to talk about Angie. I'm proud of Michael and Diamond for going, okay, we got to do what we have to do. We have to do what we have to do. This is our mom. We got to move forward and make this shit happen. Now, in doing that, what's going to happen? Tribal XXL. No, sir, I'm not a rapper. I'm a singer and a producer, former member of the Rick James Stone City Band. Y'all, the D say, do they get paid? When you file a lawsuit for wrongful death, of course, the state will get paid, and rightfully so. Their mother was unalived by malice situations, by just crazy situations. They deserve, and the state deserves to be paid, and people deserve to be sued for that. We no longer have Angie Stone. The only thing the family can do is sue and try to get something to make sense for what they have went through. I'm just proud of Diamond and Michael. B-Flow, yes, sir. Della Cap said, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Della Cap? You missed it last night, Della Cap. We was up in here. We was up, all my rappers and writers. I made this track. We're going to release a compilation with 12 rappers rapping to the same track to see and let people judge who did it the best on that track. Anyway, to get back to Angie, Justice will be served. So let's go into it, y'all. And then I'm gonna elaborate on it. The family of Atlanta singer Angie Stone is now filing a lawsuit against the drivers of her van. People are thinking this is just the truck driver too. The drivers of her van that overturned another tractor trailer, as well as the companies that own them. So they're suing the tractor trailer driver and the companies that own them. In March, Stone and the group and bandmates, we already know this, and family members were traveling to Atlanta through Montgomery County, Alabama, after leaving a performance in Mobile that night. We all know the rest is history. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. As the family moves forward, things are going to unveil themselves. What's up, son? Things are going to, there's no need for nobody to point fingers. All this shit going to come out the way it's supposed to come out. Trust and believe. These insurance companies are in the business of making money and not really giving away a lot of money. So they're going to do everything they can not to have to pay out money. So in doing that, they are going to, and they've been investigating their asses off, and they're going to continue to do that at the highest level of investigation. Know that. I just want y'all to understand that, because I don't think people are getting it. Everybody's crying and saying, how come? Let these folks do their job. You ain't even have to worry about it. Let these folks do their job, and you're going to see some amazing stuff go down. As it continues to unveil with this Angie Stone situation, step by step, you're going to see the things that you need to see. We're all going to see it in real time, as well as other things that are going to pop up. Good morning, Chef Vanna. As well as other things popping up. Now, whenever you have somebody, once again I'll say, going after somebody for something of this magnitude, this is one of the biggest stories of the year. The insurance companies have been dotting their I's and crossing their T's because a lot of them don't want to pay. So they're going to, once again, they're going to do their due diligence and research everybody, even though the person might not think they're being watched or researched. Oh, trust and believe me. The insurance company has their own investigators out looking. Sometimes you don't even see them sitting out in front of your house. Sometimes it look like a little old man walking down the street. Sometimes they pass you in the grocery store and you think it's just a regular shopper, but it's investigators for that damn insurance company watching you. They got the money to do it. They can hire 4 people to watch you at once. What's up, brother? Sire, you missed it last night. You missed it. I was laying, you got to go back and watch the video. I was laying a track last night. I'm going to end up releasing a compilation with 12 rappers on it, on one track. They're each going to rap to that one track, and we're going to see who does it best. It's going to be called Glory. Key 61, yes, sir. Understand this about Angie Stone, you guys. She will get justice. I'm not worried about it. I'm sure at this point, the family's not worried about it. Diamond and Michael not worried. The cousin's not worried. Cheryl and Goldie, they're not worried. They know it's coming. They know she's going to be vindicated for what happened. Shazamay say, good evening, Stone. What's up, Shazamay? UK in the house. Listen, Shazamay hung out with me last night. She was on live. You were on live last night, Shazamay? I think so. Know this, my beautiful people. Today is one of the happiest days for me to speak of this. It's one of the happiest days for me. In the spiritual realm, I operate in the spirit. So when I spoke about Angie the other day, I was operating in the spirit. Because you guys know I haven't spoke much about Angie in a while. But we always hashtag justice for Angie Stone. And let's do that right now. Hashtag justice for Angie Stone. But the spiritual element led me to speak of her. Real truth. And I know people got to be freaked out. Like, wait a minute, Stone spoke about this, about Angie before they dropped this. They're going to sue Angie. It's weird, the timing that Stone has. No, it's not timing, you guys. It's spiritual. I strictly operate on a spiritual level. Everything I do, from my life to my relationships, friendships, I make all my moves based on discernment and spirituality. What's up, Maryland? It's been a minute. Hashtag Justice for Angie Stone, everyone. Please do that as we're speaking. Hashtag Justice for Angie Stone, please. Priceless said you sure did. Think about it. I want you guys to think about now that you're hearing the family suing Angie Stone. I did 2 videos about Angie before that came out. Think about it. Do you think that's a coincidence? Honest question. Do you guys think that was a coincidence that I spoke on her? I didn't know they were going to drop that news about. I haven't spoken to Diamond and Michael. I'm being honest with you. You can reach out to Diamond and Michael and they'll tell you we didn't tell Stone nothing. Yada D say I got in my 50s for a reason. I know that's right, Yada D. You feel what I'm saying? Because you trust your discernment to guide you. Dolores, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Dolores kicking the super chat donations off today, and I appreciate her for that. I want you guys to understand Stone Paxton operates in the spirit. I'm telling you, man. I didn't jump on the bandwagon and say, let me go and talk about Angie today because they're talking about suing. I didn't do that. I spoke 2 days in a row. I did 2 videos talking about her before they dropped this news. Marilyn Burrow says, sorry, busy war and getting ready for my sons. Okay, tell your son I said, congratulations to his new wife, to the both of them. Tell him I said I'm sending my love and blessings for a long and prosperous marriage. Sonia, all of you guys, everybody on here that have been watching me the last 2 weeks know that just the last 2 days, Nita, all y'all, I did 2 videos talking about Angie. Call it a coincidence or not, I spoke about her. You guys think that's a coincidence? And then the family drops that they're suing the truck drivers for being negligent and not stopping, or the company not having notifications on the truck to be able to stop it. I don't see why the truck didn't stop, honestly. I'm thinking about that now, like it shit makes no sense. But I also told you guys, somebody jumped on my live 2 days ago and said, well, she got out the car. And people have been saying this from the beginning. I told y'all she never made it out of there. I told people from the beginning. How do I know? Because right when it happened, everything that was going on, I knew. Right when it happened, I got a phone call. Everything was fresh. I said this to everybody. I spoke everything. Whenever there's an accident, whether a car accident or a person passing away, all the information is fresh the first 48 hours. Lies don't happen. Everything is fresh when you catch it early. I said that to y'all. I said that to you guys. Nobody paid attention to nothing I said. Dolores said, no, I don't think it's a coincidence because we can see things before it happens. Exactly, Dolores. I operate in the spirit. I meditate all the time. That increases my frequency and my spiritual awareness, as well as reaching nirvana. You can call me crazy, whatever y'all want to call me, but I'm tapped in by purpose, by design, because I make sure I keep myself tapped in, because I study myself and I meditate all the time. Shazamay say, hashtag justice for Angie Stone. Hashtag justice for Angie Stone. Shazamay. Hashtag justice for Angie Stone. She said, rest in peace. Rest in paradise. Marilyn said, thank you. Blessings. Queen Sparkle said, Stone's family, baby. What's up? What's up, Queen Sparkle? Listen, 2 days ago, I dropped a video talking about Stoney. I said, we got to keep it alive. So I talked about it. The Spirit led me to speak of her. I said, don't worry, you guys. Justice is coming. This is what I said. Don't worry, you guys. Justice is coming. I said, y'all ain't got to worry about it. It's coming. Then what? The family drops that they're suing. You guys think that's a coincidence? Tony Maroney, false wellness last night. Prayer. Did you see us live? Michael Jamal, you talking about Warner? Is that what you're talking about, Sparkle? My apologies. Yardy D say, elites. Yeah. Yo, dig this. We are going to see the truth. It's going to unveil itself. Anybody that's done anything foul in this situation, it's all going to come out. The pressure's being put on that trucking company. That trucking company going to hire their own investigators to investigate. The insurance companies, the attorneys with Angie's family going to hire their investigators. It's going to be crazy. But the truth is going to come out, and more than just that, because this is going to open the doors for things to properly be investigated and could possibly ignite the proper investigation that should have happened. Queen Sparkle said, no, I got a fake false wellness check last night, so I'm trying to get the call. Okay, got you. Okay, I got you, Queen. Queen said, yes, sir, the truth is a light. I will be discussing the Angie Stone salute to the stoners. Thank you, Queen Sparkle. You know we appreciate you. I want you guys to understand that when Angie Stone passed away, people were saying, oh, she got out the car. Oh, she got out the car. The truck hit her. And I said, no, she never got out. I told people, I said, she was in the band. She passed away. I said this. You had all these conspiracy idiots. And now we see what I said from the beginning. Not only that, what bothered me when I was told everything that happened that morning, I cried like crazy. Dolores said, what's done in the dark always comes to light. Everybody got out. Angie was the only one left in there. I told people, I was trying not to say too much, but I was telling people that the people was like, nah, Stone, she was inside. No, she was outside. The girl pulled her out. The white girl pulled her out. I said, man, all right, whatever. She wasn't inside. When I got the information, I got all the real information that morning as I was speaking to Shayna. And I spoke to Juanita. Juanita called me first. She was hurt. She just couldn't even talk. And then after that, Shayna called me. I had full detail of what happened. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all. Y'all wonder why I didn't say certain things, because it wasn't time to say certain things. It was up to the family to figure it out. It wasn't up to me to say everything. Some things are better left alone when you leave them alone and let them work themselves out. Y'all ain't understanding what I'm saying. Some things are better left alone, working themselves out. This was bigger than Stone Paxton. And as this continues to unfold, you're going to see the level of negligence. I already told y'all, if you go back and look at my videos, I never said she got out the van. People were trying to convince me, did she get out the van? I was like, man, y'all crazy. Come on, she got out. People turned it into a movie. People turned the passing of Angie Stone into a damn movie. What's up, Leanne? They really wanted this movie theory. She got out the van. Y'all can see the movie. And she stood up, and then the truck just came, and people had this crazy. People are crazy, man. They had this movie theory. We already knew what happened. On this end, all of us knew what happened. The family already knew. Everybody in the circle knew what happened. Most of us were not giving the full detail. Why? So you had all these content creators. Yeah, she got out the truck. Yeah, somebody said she got out the truck, and the truck hit. She got out the van. She got out, y'all. She was walking around. This is what people were saying. Just corny shit. Confusing everybody. Tyler, I'm talking right now, family. I'm talking right now. I can't. I'm not on there to play no music yet. Tonight, I'll go on, but not right now, family, because I'm talking about my dear sister Angie Stone, who's gone. I'm not here to play no music yet. I mean, you hear the music in the background, but if you want to do the music production, come on tonight. I'll be on tonight. I'll be on tonight, Tyler, probably around 8:30. Listen, Club Stone tonight, Club Stone Paxton. Tyler, tonight at 8:30. We're going live, Club Stone, Paxton, production. You feel me? But listen, you guys, understand this. When this shit hits the wall heavy, it's gonna be so much stuff gets unveiled as this lawsuit is in action. Things, people, all kinds of stuff. Things are gonna change. You're gonna start hearing about things you didn't know about. That morning, that it happened, and I was talking to Shayna, and my brother was on the phone when we did another phone call. And as we're getting information, my brother was on the phone, we were listening, and it was told to us that Angie was crying and screaming for help. Now, y'all know I ain't never said this. I've never mentioned this. She was asking for help. You know, everybody got out. She was still in there, and she was screaming for help. Y'all know I've never said this. I've never talked about this, but that's what was told to me that morning, and I broke down crying because I kept seeing the shit. I'm happy this lawsuit is in effect because when I was told that and my brother was told that, we both started crying on the phone about our last moments. The white lady never said she helped Angie. She said she helped some lady out. She was careful with what she said. I noticed that, and I told people that wasn't Angie. I cried, y'all. I want y'all to understand. I'm trying to hold my tears back now. It's just like revisiting this shit again is not good for me. And I know it's not good for the family. But I get really emotional about this shit. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I get really emotional about this because it bothers me. Imagine this is your mother. Imagine this is your sister. Imagine this is your brother and this happens to them. And these are the things that you hear was the last things that happened or what they said or what they did. Most people want to know what was the last thing my loved one said before they passed away. Most people want to know, what did they say, y'all? What was my loved one's last word? So when that was told to me and my brother, we couldn't compose ourselves. What's up, Javon? Blessings, fam. We couldn't compose ourselves like now. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I can't help when it feels real and it's real in my spirit. I can't help what comes out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. This shit should have never happened. It should have never happened. Should have never happened. Where was the love for Angie Stone? I don't need to listen to the 4 interviews, Rap Head. Rap Head. I was a part of the whole thing that was going on. So I know everything. All I know, Rap Head, is they sure went and filed their little lawsuits real fucking fast. That shit pissed me off. You love Angie Stone. The first thing you would have did was call the FBI and give all your information. Angie wasn't out. Don't believe that. I'm gonna let y'all can believe whatever y'all want. This investigation. You talking about all the early interviews, Rap Head? You talking about the early interviews, Rap Head? I'm asking Rap Head a question. Javon said they got lawyers and they signed. And yes, they did. Let me tell you something. I'm the one that talked about. Everybody's wondering why. You listen. Don't believe the hype, Rap Head. She wasn't out of the van. Trust me. She wasn't out of the van. She wasn't out of the van. I'm just gonna say that. You'll see as it goes. Sacro Thread say that's it. I called the FBI. Here's the thing. Everybody in that band should have immediately called the police and FBI and gave a statement. If you want to go file a lawsuit, that's cool, but that wouldn't have affected their statements. They could have called the police and said, listen, this is what we saw. This is what happened. Yarda D said, the morgue said, my mom was out. She wasn't. Spirit said, she lied, said, they got me. They got me. Come on now, Yarda D. My Morris, yeah, Yarda D. Come on, you feel what I'm saying? Hino said, plays Dragon Ball. Keno, whatever the fuck your name is, get off my live. This ain't for kids. It's for adults. Please don't come in here playing no games. We ain't playing around up in this motherfucker here. Talking about Dragon Balls. Fuck up out of here with that shit. Don't be coming in here fucking up my live talking about corny shit. Dolores said, Stone, you said all this stuff about lawyers and everything they did. What are you talking about, Dolores? I don't understand, sis. Hino, you're about to get kicked off my channel. So say it one more time and you fuck up out of here. I ain't playing no games with you. Angel Hall said, I love Angie Stone. She dated D'Angelo. Yeah, she did. She has a son by D'Angelo, Michael Jr. You guys don't understand what I went through. So seeing this lawsuit warms my heart, but it makes me emotional because all the things that were told to me the morning she passed away. Dolores said when it comes to, yeah. Dolores, they did that the next day. Raphead said, I'm angry. All those people in the van. Exactly. Yo, Raphead, check this out. No bullshit. That morning when I was talking to Shayna and I'd spoken to my mind is going. I'm getting younger. Juanita called me and we talked. Shayna called me. Do me a favor, block Hino, period. Mystique, block Hino off the channel. Alabera, what's happening? When I got my calls from our people in the circle, everybody in the band stories were all over the fucking place, but there was a consistent story. But then nobody wanted to talk no more after they got to the hospital. Everybody was quiet. I was the first person to tell. Yeah, I spoke to Juanita and Shane. Thank you, Dolores. Juanita called me first, then Shayna called me. Everybody's stories made no sense. This is what Shayna told me, too. Shayna was actually the one that told me that it didn't make sense to her. As I was talking to her, she was talking to detectives. Leanne said, knowing there's a lawsuit is a lead start. Thank you, Leanne. That's what I'm saying. The people in the band should be ashamed for not telling all of what they saw, heard, or know. Exactly. If you love Angie Stone, the first thing I would have did is told fucking everything I saw. I don't care. I'm telling everything. And I could still file a lawsuit if that's what I wanted to do. If they wanted to file a lawsuit, could nobody stop that? But do you understand when somebody tells you that somebody you respected and loved was crying for help before they passed away, asking for help, asking for people to help them? Do you know what that did to me? Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand what that did to my brother. And him and I called each other, and we cried again. I can't have a conversation about this without it. That's why I don't talk about it, because it bothers me like this. I cannot talk, and anybody talking about this that knew her, that it ain't hitting them like this, I have an issue with, because it hits me that way. And why? Why is it hitting me the way it hits me, you guys? I'm just saying, man. I'm just tired of people lying about shit. I'm tired of it, man. Javon say the crazy thing is everyone in the band's life was in danger. Not just her, they still decided not to talk on it and turn a blind eye. Shows you exactly, because they just wanted the motherfucking money. They didn't give a fuck. Let's look at it for what it is, y'all. This was an opportunity to get a motherfucking bag for people in that band. And I don't care. For the band, all the motherfuckers, I'll say what I'm going to say. And I would say it to their face. Y'all motherfuckers just wanted a motherfucking bag, man. Stop the cap and stop it. Y'all didn't love Angie Stone. And don't create no videos down the road trying to tell your story and write books about the shit. Sacro Thread says, what about the robbery, the money from the... That's all going to come out. It has to. Oh, that's going to come out. Don't worry about it. I'm not even going to speak on that shit, because there are certain things that I ain't going to speak on. But just know it's going to come out. They're going to find out where that money went. Javon say they never had Angie's best interest. Period. The Lord said, there's 71 people here. Please hit... Yes, you guys, please hit the like coming in. And if you're on here, please hit the like. Please, you guys. This makes no sense, y'all. Come on, man. 71 people. Show some love, man. Y'all understand how hard of a time I'm having to even talk about this shit. Revisiting this. Because it bothers me. The Chosen One. What's happening, family? Red Clay. What's happening, family? Echo York said, it's a shame that she was pleading for help and no one helped her. This is the reason that those who are in the circle are not always there with good intent. That's Echo York. Echo York. That's the 100% truth. Thank you. The Chosen One said thumbs up the video. Thank you, The Chosen. Shazamay say, it hits you hard because you had real love for Angie. Y'all don't understand, man. I just want each and every one of you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine somebody you really respect and love, that you respect, and y'all got a vibe together. Y'all talk, it's great conversation. It could be a loved one, it could be a best friend, and they pass away, and the things that you're told is they were screaming for help. Same reason I felt about my mom when she passed away, when my aunt told me my mom wasn't ready to go. My aunt told me that my mom was fighting for air when she passed away. So every time I think about my mom, I break down the same way. Javon said Angie was a mother, aunt, to Stone, and she was, yeah, she was loved, man. Marilyn said we heard it from you first, Stone. You feel what I'm saying, Marilyn? The Chosen say, let's keep Mr. Paxton in our prayers. This is so hard for him. Praying for you. Thank you, The Chosen One. Thank you. Raphead said, the van driver helper. Deonto said Mike was at the hospital when they got there. Impossible. Listen, I know Shayna was at the hospital. I don't know how she got there so quick, because according to what I know, that is far from where she was. I don't know, y'all. I know she was there because she called me from the hospital, and I could hear the band talking. I thought that that shit was weird. And to this day, I still say that. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm telling y'all what was said to me the first 48 hours. It wasn't even 48 hours. But the truth is always clear within that period of time. It doesn't get much tainted. Letha said it wasn't your place to say anything. Way to go, Stone. Yes, people beat me up online. People talk bad about me for not telling everything they wanted to hear. Raphead say, shaking my head at them. People went in on me on YouTube, you guys. I want you to understand that because they felt like I should have said other things that I didn't want to talk about. The Lord say, praying for you, Stone. Her cousin was really hurt, and she still can't really talk about it. She knows a lot, too. Yes, she does. Y'all see how hurt her cousin is talking about it? Everybody should feel that way. Everybody that loved this woman, including everybody in that band, should not be able to speak without crying, without breaking down. All I can tell you is every time I hear and think of her, and I have to go over this story, I think about what was said to me. I can see her screaming for help, and that shit breaks me down. Y'all don't have to worry about the truth coming out. I promise you. Hashtag justice for Angie Stone. You guys do not have to worry about the truth coming out. I want you to rock with me on something. The truth is going to come out in such a way that is going to be shocking. I'm going to say that again because I want all of you guys to remember that I said this. The truth is going to come out so deep that it's going to be shocking because it's going to be things that all of you guys could not believe. That's all I'm going to say. Investigations like this don't just go. Don't just go like that and it's over with. Get those likes up, you guys. Please hit the likes and the hearts, please. I don't ask for much. But can you do that, please? Hashtag justice for Angie Stone. Make sure you guys do the hashtag right. It matters, you guys. It matters that it's done right. Dolores Draper said, Letha said, condolences to Diamond and Michael. Absolutely. Make sure when you're doing the justice, hashtag justice for, and not number 4. Justice for Angie Stone. Do it right. It's important. When I started the hashtag Justice for Angie Stone movement, it was so that when people Google her name, everything about what we talked about comes up. That's why I wanted to keep it in the public's eye by me doing all the work I was doing and talking and constantly taking a chance of people going in on me for the sake of making sure she gets the justice and notice of what happened for people to pay attention to this and take it that serious. I put myself on the line, y'all. Dolores said, I don't think a lot of them people in that band cared about Angie Stone the way they said. I think it was about, it was definitely about the money. Nadine Wilson said, hello, Stone. What's up, Nadine? You did what a true friend would have done. You are truly in my prayers. I see your pain. And more than that, God sees and knows your heart. Nadine, thank you. Thank you, Nadine. You can't fake an emotion. Let me say this again. I need some tissue. You cannot fake an emotion, you guys. It's either real or it's not. You can't fake an emotion. It's either real or it's not. I don't like to get online and cry in front of people. That's not the kind of guy I am. I don't mind crying in my privacy. But as I'm talking to you, I'm fighting off tears because I can still hear what was told to me that morning. Leanne say they don't understand the relationship that you had with Angie. Instead, they were there was judgment against you that was wrong. I'm sorry. It's ratchet. All things that were said because you wouldn't talk. Exactly. They talk bad about me. I wonder what all these people feel now. All the people that drag my name, the psychics that lied. Let's say it again. The psychics that got online and lied about me and said things about me. The psychics. Marilyn say, so sorry, Stone. They attacked you for absolutely for no reason at all, except for the fact that Angie and I were doing business together. Leanne said those tarot card readers and more. The tarot card readers and tons of other content creators that was trying to get some views off my name at that time. The chosen one said, you have been fighting for her since day one. Continue to, and Jesus will lead the way. The chosen one. Thank you, family. C. Sampson said, I apologize for dragging you, Stone. C. Sampson, at least you can come in here and admit it and apologize. And I appreciate you for that. C. Sampson, thank you. Y'all see what I'm saying? C. Sampson came in here and apologized for dragging me. It takes a lot for people to be able to do that. I appreciate you for that. I know you didn't know me then. I know the internet is crazy and people believe what they see on the internet. But what I appreciate the most is the fact that you came in here today and said what you just said. Thank you for that. C. Sampson, thank you so much for that. Oh, that psychic needs to end their career. Y'all remember Miss Cleo? And she was giving all those crazy bad readings and ended her career. Marilyn said, my friend Torrin Ivy shared you, and she said, my friend Tom Ivy. So yeah, Tom is my boy. Shared you, and he was on the phone with Angie on a three-way. He's my brother. No, Marilyn, do you know the story about him being on the phone with Angie? Oh yeah, he was. I put him on the phone with her. I let him talk to Angie. I forgot about that. Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, he was excited. I put him on the phone with Angie. I was like, you want to meet Angie? I put him on the phone. Marilyn say, you and me. Hey, you guys, listen. This shit hits hard for me. And it will hit this way the rest of my life. And when she finally gets justice, I'm probably not going to be online because I'll be crying for a week that she finally got the justice. Sometimes justice has to start with people suing people, a lawsuit. Because then those lawsuits open up questions, answers, and I wonder why this is that. So it's good there's a lawsuit because it's going to open up certain things that should have been talked about. It's going to open it up, y'all. Hashtag Justice for Angie Stone. Thank you, Ecole. Ecole York, I hope I'm saying that right. When Angie Stone gets her justice, lift you up. Did you hit anything today? What you talking about, family? Did I make any tracks? Lift you up? What you talking about? I hope you coming here on a positive note, lift you up. Because your name is Lift You Up, so I hope you're being positive. Oh, no, Lift You Up. You missed it last night. You got to go see the video from last night. I did a track live. It was off the hook. I'm going on tonight at 8:30 in the studio. Here, laying a track. Marilyn say justice will not be denied. It won't. When she gets justice, you guys, I'll probably be crying a week, but I'm gonna party a week. I don't even drink. But guess what? Oh, I'm drinking when she gets her justice. I will be toasting to Angie Stone in her spiritual element when she gets her justice. I'm going to do that for a whole week, and we're going to document it. I'll come live, and I'll show y'all. I don't even drink. But I'm drinking. We drinking. Barso Nebu said they don't understand the things I say. Things I say on Twitter. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? About maybe you misspell. I don't know. Can you say that? What you? I'm trying to understand about Twitter. What do you mean by they don't understand the things I say? You mean the things people say on Twitter? You're saying? Frida Khan. What's up, Afrida? I am going to take 1 week when Angie Stone gets justice, and we're going to do an Angie Stone party, y'all. I don't drink at all, but that will be a whole week of me enjoying myself and celebrating her justice. Those are my plans. Those are my plans, you guys. I am going to celebrate when she gets the justice that she should have gotten. Of course, I'm going to cry because I can't control that. And I'm going to, I prayed 90 days. I prayed 90 days for Angie. I prayed 90 days for Angie. I want y'all to understand, and this is not made up. Cambodian Mystique will tell you, Chef Vanna will tell you, my people around you will tell you, I prayed for Angie 90 days. Shazamay said I would definitely be raising a glass of wine when justice prevails. Shazamay, you and I, we're all going to do it together. 1 whole week. The chosen one said he's ready for the toast too. She's going to get her justice. I prayed for Angie 90 days straight, y'all. No skipping days. 90 days straight, I prayed for Angie. 90 days, y'all. That's what you do when you're a Buddhist. When a person passes away, you pray for them for 90 days. I lit incense and I chanted and prayed for her spirit 90 days straight. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody done that. I'm telling y'all what I know because that's what I do for all of my friends and family. When my friends are sick and they're going through, I chant and pray for them every day for healing. When my friends pass away, I chant for 90 days. This ain't no made up games that I play. This is how I live, you guys. I want you to understand that. This is my real life. I care. I care about people. I care about myself. I love myself, so I'm able to love people genuinely because I love myself genuinely. Do you understand the dedication it takes to pray for somebody 90 days and not miss a day? I dare any one of you guys to get up every day and somebody you know that just passed away, pray for them for 90 days straight. And discipline yourself to pray for them 90 days straight. I dare anyone to try it and see how much it takes to stay focused to do that. 90 days, y'all. 10 to 15 minutes every time. And sometimes 2 times a day I was doing it. Norm, New York City, thank you for the super chat. Nori, New York City said, hey, Stone, just stopping by, and we thank you for your work and dedication you bring to our community. Thank you, Nori. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? Thank you for the super chat, Nori. Not only that, did you see what Nori just said? She said, we thank you for your work and dedication you bring to our community. Nori, I appreciate you, Nori. I really appreciate you. That means so much. Thank you for the super chat, but what you said touches my heart. It just shows that people are paying attention to me, and they appreciate my drive for better for all of us. Dolores, thank you for the $9.99 super chat again. Oh, no, Nadine, that's Nadine. Nadine, thank you, Nadine. Wow. Nadine just gave me a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Nadine. I appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you. I want you guys to know something. When I'm your friend, if I met any of you guys online and I'm your friend, I am your friend for life. I am the guy you can call when you're going through shit. Jermaine Wright, love you too, brother. Thank you, brother. I love you too, brother, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Because us brothers don't say we love each other enough. I love you too, brother. Listen, understand this. If you met me the way you see me right now, you meet me in person, you'll be like, dang, Stone is exactly like he really is. That's how he is. I will be your friend until life for infinity. I'm a real friend, you guys. I don't have any calculations to my friendships. When I am your friend, I am unconditionally your friend. There's no catch to me. You ain't got to do no crazy stuff to be around me. You don't have to act cool to be around me. I am just a genuine person who loves genuine people. Dolores, you know I appreciate you, Dolores. I really appreciate you. That's so beautiful. Thank you. That's why I said Dolores just gave me another $9.99. Thank you, Dolores. That's so sweet, man. I appreciate you guys. But more so, I want you to know that when you meet me in person, you're going to say, that dude Stone is a cool dude, man. Sorry, you guys, my neck is kind of. Y'all gonna say, that is a cool dude right there. That's a cool dude. He's exactly how he portrays himself to be. No extra cap, no extra over the top, no under the bottom. He's right there in the middle. He's balanced. People ask me all the time, how's you going? How's your life going? I say, people say, highly favored, blessed, highly favored. I don't like that, blessed, highly favored. I tell them I am balanced. People say, wow, I've never heard that. I say, yeah, I'm balanced. I'm balanced. It's the best way to be. But know that when I am your friend, I am a loyal friend, and I will do anything for my friends. I've always been that way. I'm guilty of that. That's one of my worst problems I've had is I'm more loyal to people than they have been to me. Dolores says, I have much love for you. Leanne said, that's a true friend. Positive friends that uplift. No other way. No other way. Leanne said, Dolores said, we lift each other up. Leanne said, like I said before, I don't need to know you to say I love you. Thank you, Leanne. Nori said, facts. Daphne said, hey, hey, Daphne, what's up? Long time no see, Daphne. We talking about our sister, Angie Stone. Notice I said our sister. Our sister, Angie Stone. I did 2 videos the other day. She was on my spirit. The family had not talked about, they had not put out to the media they were about to sue the trucking company. I didn't know anything about that. I have not spoken to Michael and Diamond. Michael hit me, I didn't call him. He texted me, I didn't call him. That was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I didn't know anything about them suing the trucking company. All I knew is there's going to be justice for Angie. So when I went on my live, those last 2 lives, all I was talking about was reintroducing people to the situation and saying we're going to get justice for Angie. And if Angie was here, how would people be treating her, the celebrities? And why didn't no celebrities really go in and talk about her and break down and talk about how much she meant to them and what was their favorite song that touched them from Angie Stone? That's what I talked about. Brother Benjamin, what's happening? Sonja say, love you always, big bro. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Man, I done had so many people come to Vegas to see me. So many people came in Vegas that literally the last 2 months has been people coming to Vegas and me going to meet with them. It's been crazy. We're looking forward to seeing you, Sonia. Dolores said, we got positivity here and we learn a lot here. We have respect for each other, and that's why we keep coming to your channel. Thank you, Dolores. Dolores Draper's in the house like always. David say, my volume's low, you guys? Hold on. It can't be. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? David said my volume's low. David Bell in Chicago said my volume's low. Chicago in the building. David, my sister she is president over the Black Chamber of Commerce of Harvey. Oh, you can hear me better. I brought the microphone closer. Okay. Chi-Town's always in the house. We love it. Listen, you guys, my spirit is crazy. Crazy in a good way. Because her spirit was talking to me, and I said, let me do these 2 videos talking about Angie Stone. Out of the blue. And then all of a sudden I look up, and the family announces that they're taking the truck driver for negligence to court. I didn't know anything about it. I have to be careful what I say about Angie Stone because it breaks me down. So I have to be careful what I talk about. There's certain key trigger words that have me breaking down. So I can't say those things. I can't talk about that night too much because those trigger words, they come at me, y'all. Benjamin said, use earphones if that comes off, if he comes off low. There you go. Benjamin just said, put your earphones on if I could, because my volume's pretty loud. I'm looking at my audio mixer behind me, and I'm getting closer to the mic. I know you said, Chicago said he can hear me better. So I usually like being away because I don't like my mic to distort. So usually I'll pull it away because these microphones pick up very well. And what I've noticed is when I get close, I have such a heavy voice that it'll cause the mic to pop, the audio to pop. Letha said, prayers for you. Thank you, Letha. Daphne says, it's better, Stone. Daphne, thank you, Daphne. Volume is fine, Shazame says. Yeah, you guys, I got to watch the things that I say, the trigger words. Because I literally go back into seeing her doing what they say was happening when she passed away. I see what they told me. And I break down crying. Because I want her to be here, you guys. I want Angie to be here. I wish I could go back and undo everything. Undo the trip. Undo her going. Like, don't go, Angie, don't go. Don't go to the show, Stoney. I wish that there was something I could have done. Although we were working on a residency, but this is what I wish. I wish that she was already in Vegas. I wish that she was already in Las Vegas doing the residency. So also I feel sometimes bad that process couldn't have been sped up because it makes me cry because I said if she was here, she was in Vegas playing, she would still be here, you guys. Nita said, I love you, Stone. I love all my sisters and brothers on this live chat, Stone. I feel like home here. Oh, Nita, thank you, Nita. Don't make me cry, Nita. Don't make me cry, Nita. Don't make me cry, Nita. People say men don't cry. That's bullshit. Whoever told y'all men don't cry, they a lie. Real men cry. Dang, my neck is really hurting. Real men can cry. I mean, why not? I mean, it's pain. You got to get it out of you somehow. York says, sounds like you're experiencing PTSD. Take it one day at a time. Eco York, I never thought about that. I never thought about that because I've never cried like this since my mom passed away. Sandra said, I said the same thing, Stone, as my big bro. Nadine said you were her true friend, and that's what the Lord required from you. Stop beating yourself up. Nadine, thank you. Nita said, okay, I'm just being honest and genuine. Sonia said, Stone, you're such an incredible man, my big bro. Y'all making me cry with these comments. Y'all stop with the comments. Y'all getting me too sentimental right now. Maybe it's a Pisces thing. Maybe it's not PTSD. I'm a Pisces. I'm an empath. I feel people's pain, spiritual or physical. I can see somebody with a crutch on. I feel the pain in their leg. I can feel it. I wish that I could bring Angie Stone back, you guys. I wish I had a magic wand and I could do this and she's back at home. She's on the phone calling me, or she's already here in Vegas and the residency is active in full effect. I wish I had a magic wand that I could bring Angie Stone back and reverse all this crazy stuff we saw happen. CC Funk in the house. What's up, family? Nadine said, we are crying with you, Stone. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Yes, it does. Man. Yes, it does, man. Man. And I wish some of these content creators would have more compassion during that period of time and reach out to me with love instead of just trying to make some money off of me. Teresa Harris say love and hugs. Thank you, Teresa. I wish I could bring her back, y'all, and I mean that from my heart, man. I hear her. Do you know how when your mother or your aunt or your grandma was here and she used to talk to you all the time and say things? Shazza May say you have championed Angie in a manner that no one else has. You were in her corner then and you still are now. Sandra said, Nadine, you're so right. Benjamin said, Nadine Wilson, those are beautiful words. God is with you. That's kind and it helps us all in the group here. C. Sampson said, we are crybaby. Yes, we are, C. Sampson. Yes, we are. Raphead say van driver and his second driver said they had her booked for Japan. Bullshit. Raphead. Bullshit. I know Angie was telling me everything. What bookings were happening. I got the text. I don't post my text, but I can post my text. She never said nothing about that. Even on the phone, she's talking about the Yossi shows that were coming up and the current shows. And then we were talking about the Vegas residency. That's bullshit. That's all I'm going to say about that. Richard says, Stone, you enter into Angie's life for a reason and season. If Angie had that set up, she never mentioned Japan to me. Now, she mentioned the UK. We talked about the UK tour. She didn't mention nothing about Japan. Could she play Japan? Absolutely. But she never mentioned Japan to me. She talked about the UK tour coming up. She never said nothing about Japan. Trust me, because I always talk about me touring in Japan and my fans in Japan. She never said nothing. Oh, Stone, I'm going to Japan. She talked about the UK tour. It was going to be at the end of the year. Cyrus said if YouTube had a policy where view count and monetization was turned off when talking about someone's demise, see how many people speak on it? If it's from a pure sire, exactly, which they need to do. I wish they would do that. And the crazy part is, people are trying to make it like I was talking about her for gain. I have not once made a dime off of Angie. But people were swearing to God, they were using the narrative that, oh, this guy, Stone Paxton, is he doing this for the gain? What gain? I lost somebody that I cared about, you piece of shit. Why would I sit on here when she was alive? Would made more sense. If I was going to gain anything, I would have gained it as her being alive. How am I gaining anything when she's gone when all I'm doing is telling my story with her, our story, her and I story together in the business? Yeah, Raphead. A lot of people be running cap because a lot of people wanted to. Notice this. If you were doing something for Angie, why wait when she passed to really talk about certain stuff? Like, Angie allowed me to talk about what was going on. I didn't want to because I wanted to surprise people. I could have got online and said, I'm working with Angie Stone. She told me, baby, go ahead. I said, no, I don't want to do it until after we close our deal. I tell people they don't have to believe me. I got the contracts, paperwork, phone calls, texts, emails. Raphead, all respect. I'm not saying that in a rude way. But as they say, the young people say, I got receipts. I don't have to lie about it. Nita said, when my son passed 2023, I was hurt. I didn't know who to turn to. People wanted me to go to psychiatrist, doctor, but I heard the Lord's voice, and he led me to your channel. Oh, Nita, damn. Wow. You're a true believer. Thank you, Nita. Raphead said, I believe you. Nadine said, those creators want to be stoned. Oh, yeah. Listen, Nadine, it took me a while to understand what a lot of those content creators were doing. It took me a while to understand what they were doing. Then I realized, oh, my God, I think these people really want to be me. Because I saw what they were doing. Benjamin says somebody is already talking on lawsuit. It's not useful, but then I realized that not everyone has an emotional intelligence. I throw my hands up in the air is what it is. Somebody is already talking. Benjamin, what you talking about? Somebody's talking on lawsuit. What do you mean, family? You're saying somebody's talking about the lawsuit? Oh, there's people online already trying to go over the lawsuit. Wow, are you serious, bro? Do you see what I'm saying? Here goes the cap, y'all. Here goes people doing shit for views so they can make money. Now they want to dig into the lawsuit. Wow. He's already talking about the lawsuit, family, for real, Benjamin. Here he go. Now watch him turn this into a conspiracy. Watch him take this shit, y'all, and it's gonna be all cap to keep holding people on like an episode of Dallas. Just to keep people holding people on by a string to keep coming to his channel. They are. Benjamin said, I won't mention name, but I know Benjamin. I know who you're talking about. I can't believe already trying to jump back on the whole sector. Here we go. Now we're going to talk about the lawsuit. Oh, somebody's going to say phony law. Somebody's going to say, oh, this insurance thing is fake. So I can already see what's about to go down. Raphead said, I believe you. They are quick. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, Raphead. Leanne said, no one go there. Leon said, don't no one go to the channel. Benjamin said, tonight too. Wow. It's funny how I talk the last two videos and then now that's going to be tonight. Isn't that interesting, Benjamin? You see how people like to bounce off of me? Bridget said he is live now. Wow. Why be live when Stone is live? Why? Why? Why be live when Stone is live? What's up with the competition thing? There's no competition. It's like, what's up with that shit? We're talking about Angie Stone. And you have yet to solve the murder. And, you know, people want to take credit for solving people that were unlived on. And I haven't seen nobody really unsolved anything. Not even unsolved mysteries have unsolved a lot of mysteries. That's why the replay happens. Listen, this is what I've learned. Somebody just said live just now. Maybe because I'm live, he's purposely doing that. Y'all see the game? Because I'm live, he's purposely doing that. If he's live right now, he's purposely doing it. Listen, let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, when everybody get done talking about Angie Stone, the only credit I'm going to give is to the motherfuckers that knew Angie. To the people that knew Angie, that really knew Angie, that talked to her, that's all I care. I don't care about the people that didn't know her. They can say whatever they want. You're a fucking fan. And there's nothing wrong with being a fan. But you didn't talk to her. You weren't on the phone with her. So there's only so much you're going to know and only so much you can say. Leanne said, just ignore him in the chat. Oh, no, I don't even worry about that dude at all. He's BS, only there for clicks, likes, shares, comments, whatever, and never solves. Exactly. That's what I'm like. Well, nobody should be online talking about they solved anything when you haven't solved nothing. That's the police and FBI's job and insurance companies' jobs. Nadine said, I told you, Stone, they know you have the truth. So they come to your channel for content and then criticize. Yep, criticize me and then try to go take the content and flip it and try to go and use my content to review it. Nadine said, keep up the good work, Stone. We need and appreciate you. I sure will, Nadine. Marilyn said, I believe God appreciates you. Marilyn, I hope so, Marilyn. I really hope so. Y'all better be careful what content creators y'all follow. Most content creators on YouTube are messy anyway and full of shit. Y'all know I'm not lying. And the content creators know I'm not lying. Most content creators are messy and full of shit. And that's the honest to God truth. Most are messy and full of shit. Most are not online to educate, to teach. They're online for a check. They're online to make themselves feel good. They are online to create a presence for their ego in their pocket, for nothing more. Know that, understand that. So that when you go to their channels, you know what you're getting. You got to know what you're getting. When you go into a store, you know what you're getting. You know what the store has for sale. You know what's on sale. Most women will go to a store, they already know what's on sale. Most men will go to a store, they know what shoes they want, they're in and they're out. Most women will go somewhere, they'll stay for an hour or two when they're shopping, but they already know what they want. Why is it that we get on YouTube and act like we don't know what the fuck is going on? Nori, New York City say undoxing. Exactly. Maryland say, I see you're real. Maryland, that's all I have. We need to go into YouTube with the same spirit we do every day when we shopping. When we're shopping. Go into YouTube with knowing what content creators you're following, because it tells a lot about you. Nadine said, I am extremely careful. I know God holds me accountable for what I listen to. Nori said, it's dark energy flowing amongst them. Boss Lady, what's up, Boss Lady? She said, hey, family and family. You missed my tears, Boss Lady. I already cried a few times. Letha said, can hear you. We understand all of you guys are responsible for the content creators you follow. You know what the Bible says. Watching content creators too are just like listening to a horrible album that's telling you to go out and do something wrong to somebody. Well, I was talking about Angie and revisiting that, and I was talking about how Boss Lady, how I had done those 2 videos. This was before the family announced that they were suing Angie. I didn't know anything about it because I haven't talked to Mike or Diamond. And so I said Angie's spirit was talking to me, which is why I did those 2 videos. And then boom, the family announces that they're suing. And I was talking about the last thing that was told to me, well, the first thing that was told to me that morning when Angie passed was that she was screaming before that truck hit she was screaming for help for them to get her out. That's what was told to me that morning. What's up, Mika? And I broke down crying because every time it's hard for me to talk about it because I visualize and I can see her screaming, and it bothers me. Marilyn said, I had looked forward to meeting you in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, Marilyn, I didn't come with the fellas. Well, you know I'm not with the group anymore, but I still produce the records. But I could have been there because I could still tour with the band if I want. I could still travel with them. Marilyn said, that's how you get your, if I'd have known you were there, Marilyn, I would have went ahead and came to meet you. Because I can go out on the road with the fellas anytime I want. I'm not with the band no more, so I don't tour with them all the time. Well, I don't tour with them at all anymore, unless I want to go. Marilyn said, I can't say no to people. Marilyn, did you talk to the band when you were there? Did you mention my name? You should have went up to the band and said, hey, I'm a friend of Stone's. They would have gave you a big hug. Boss Lady said, oh, yeah, that hurts you a lot, Stone, because you knew Angie personally. Yes, it was hard. Like earlier, it was hard. And then everybody was saying so many nice things in the comments. I had to tell them, stop being so nice to me in the comments. Don't stop making me cry. Let me say this again to you guys. All of you guys are responsible for the content creators you follow. Nori said, chaos, confusion, division, drama is what keeps the algorithm in views. Yes, it does. But know this. Eclipse say, bro, please sound, what? I don't know, Eclipse, I don't know what you're talking about, family. Boss Lady, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Oh, there goes the love. Boss Lady in the house. I want you guys to understand one thing. When you go to a YouTube channel and they're spitting demonic things and they're saying demonic things and being negative, that is sitting on your spirit. Sire says Stone Angie had time to scream for help to get out of the band before she was in there. According to what I was told, they couldn't get her out. Everybody else got out. That's what was told to me that morning. I'm just telling you what was told to me. But when they told me that she was screaming, that shit broke me down. She's screaming for help. Eclipse said, is in and music of Tony what? I don't know, Eclipse, I don't know what you're saying, family. Benjamin said, oh my God, I didn't know that. I wish I didn't hear that. Me, Benjamin. That's what I'm saying. You see why that shit fucked me up? Benjamin said, I wish I didn't hear that, but don't feel bad, bro. You said it and you were meant to say, bro, Benjamin, that shit broke me down. Luke Hudson, what's up, family? What's happening, Brother Luke? Brother Luke's in the house. Listen, know that when you go to a YouTube channel and you start following a content creator, whatever it is that he is spitting out of his mouth spiritually is sitting with you. I want y'all to know this. So when y'all go into these channels and people talking negative about other people and being negative, y'all, that's what y'all bringing in y'all homes. I'm just letting y'all know now. You might as well go put on one of a rapper's album that's talking about some of the most derogatory shit, because that's the same spirit you bringing into your home. Leanne said, I know how it feels, and it's okay to feel and to be human because we come from emotions and we shouldn't be afraid. Thank you, Leanne. Nadine said, you are so true, Stone. They will not get a view from me. God holds me accountable for what I intend. Yes, I just want y'all to know. We're in our homes. Everybody watching, you're either in your car. Most of you might be in your home. So when you start listening to those demonic conversations that people are having, Leanne says negative attracts negative. You're inviting that demonic energy from that content creator into your home. You might as well go put on some of the darkest rap. Might as well go start listening to drill rap and just turn it up. CC Funk said, I don't believe everything. I just don't. I'm just letting y'all know. If you're gonna, there's a lot of content I watch. I scroll through YouTube. People really be on negative. They ain't really trying to be positive. Although there's some positive channels, it's very few, especially in the black sector. Understand that. There's a lot of negative shit going on. And nobody understands they got to be accountable for that one day. You're sending people's spirits down the river. So be conscious of the channels you follow. I only say that because I see the channels. I see the fun that people have sitting online, feeling like they're going back and forth with each channel and causing drama. I see the subscribers going from one channel to another channel, telling this subscriber, this content creator about another content creator. I had it happen to me. Nori say 90% spiritual warfare. Yes, this is all spiritual warfare. Boss Lady say, we know you, Stone, and you're a stand-up guy. I don't mess with all channels, for real, for real. I like people that have a good God-fearing spirit. You cannot trust people, Stone. I'm with you, Boss Lady, 100%. That's why I got to get in people's conscience today. Nadine said, amen, speak the truth. Mika said, God doesn't want you taking in all the He doesn't, Nadine. And that's what people forgot about. Nori said, right, Stone. But what is their end game? Nori, I like that. Because you know what, Nori? This is what I said in many of my videos. Marilyn Say Show is. I've said, I would like to know with these content creators, what is your end game? Where do you plan to be in 5 and 10 years? What are you using this platform for? Sonia said, I only listen to you, Stone 100. Thank you, Son. Sonia commented. Boss Lady, thank you for another $9.99 super chat. You guys really showing me love today, man. And I appreciate that. I need the love. I need the love. Because when I'm not around, y'all, I be going through emotions still with this Angie stuff and just other stuff, man. I'm an emotional person. I'm not afraid to say. But I want you to understand, those same people that you watch, some of them have attacked me with the demonic spirits. Because see, when you operate in a demonic spiritual element, you want to attack people. They get off on that. They get off on that, y'all. They get off on attacking people that are in their spiritual element of peace. This is spiritual warfare, the internet. That's all it is, because you don't see them in the physical, so you are actually dealing in the spiritual. Understand and know that. It's spiritual warfare. So think about what I went through. Think about how I had to fight this spiritual warfare dealing with the passing of Angie Stone and people attacking me. Marilyn said, my brother cries a lot, and Stone, you are a special gift. So thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. You know, I tell my buddies, my guy friends, hey, man, it's okay to cry. First person I heard say that was my football coach from high school. His name was Coach Conkey. White coach, real cool as heck, man. Coach Conkey was cool. I thought I wanted to play football. I wanted to be cool for the girls. I didn't know shit about football, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm 100% musician, 100% martial artist. Football, I knew nothing about it. My ass was running all over the field, different directions. They would get the plays. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. We can laugh at it now. I played football all of 1 week and got in a fight on the field with another guy. But one thing my coach said, my football coach said, to all of us, he was crying. We lost the game. And he said, it's okay to cry. Guys, it's okay to cry. Let it out, guys. It's okay. Real men cry. He was the first man I'd ever heard say that. My brothers never said that to me. So, henceforth, I was like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with crying. If I break down in public, I break down. I don't care. I don't like to. When Angie passed away that first day, I tried to get online and talk about her passing away. I couldn't even hold my tears. That shit just came out like somebody threw a bucket of water on me. But it was real. And then I got embarrassed about it. I went back and watched it, and I said, oh, I can't post this. I got to take it down. And somebody said, no, Stone. A friend of mine said, no, please don't take it down. That was your true emotion. Please, Stone, keep it up there. And I said, man, it's embarrassing. I'm crying like a little girl. He said, bro, that was your real emotion. Keep it up there. That's how you felt. And I kept it up there, you guys. My sound, I don't know what's going on. Some people are saying my sound is low. Some people saying it's not. Indigenous child. I got my volume up loud. I don't know why it's low. Can you hear me now? Maybe you sure it's not put some headphones on. You sure it's not your phone? I'm sorry. I'm as close as I can to the mic. Oh, Boss Lady just hit me with another $9.99 super chat, y'all. Boss Lady said, I know it hurt you a lot. I cried myself. I was so hurt. It's okay to cry. Thought I do know that. I'm a crybaby. I will cry quick. Just know you was crying. I'm upset. Aw. Yeah, I was crying. I was crying. Yeah, because I can't stop seeing what they told me. I can't stop hearing her voice. Can you guys hear me? Indigenous child said they can't hear me. Can you guys hear my voice? Am I okay? These mics here are pretty good mics. Usually, I don't have an issue with people hearing me. He say turn it up a little. Hold on. Let me turn it up a little. Give me 1 second. Okay, what about now? Can you guys hear me now? Am I good? Is it okay? Okay, it's loud enough though? Loud and clear, okay. I turned it up about a half a point. I just want you guys to know, and I'm gonna say this again. Every time you log on to there's only a few content creators I watch. Honestly, there's only a few. I watch only the black content creators that are positive. I watch Undisputed. That brother on there I love the way he presents his stories. I watch Willie D. I love Willie D. Right? I support Willie D's channel. There's only a few content creators. There's a few more. I just can't remember them by name. I only support the positive ones, watch the positive ones. Of course, I watch King Pain. You know, I got to support the friends, right? But most of all, be careful who you go and watch. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's a spiritual warfare. Of course, I watch Auntie Mickey. Watch my auntie. Y'all know that now. I support my people, the right people that are doing the right thing. So I support the right people that are doing the right thing, that are talking about something and are making way in the mind and the spirit. Because when you go to a messy channel that tells me about who you are, like when I go to people's channel, I always look and see who's on that channel that I know, right? I always go, let me see who's on this messy channel that follows my channel. Because I want to know. Because I don't really want messy people at my channel. So I go, ooh, so such and such is over here. Such and such is, oh, this is where they be going. Oh, okay, so they like mess. Oh, they like mess. And they sitting there. They sitting there for, wow, they a messy person. Because why else would you watch messy people? You have a messy spirit. And that's just the truth. We go to church every week for enlightenment, right? Is that not what we all do? People go to church every Sunday to clean up whatever they did Monday through Saturday. That's the real truth. When really you should pray every day. You should really pray every day. You feel what I'm saying? I support positive channels. I support channels that are doing positive stuff. I ain't got time to support people, and I support people that's got original content. Because I ain't trying to go to a channel and watch somebody regurgitate the same shit somebody else did, but try to take what they did and flip it. I'm not trying to do that. I feel like YouTube is such a big space that everybody can be creative in their own way. Boss lady said, I don't go to church. Don't exactly, because our body is the temple. People think we got to be in church to be relevant. That's why God said, the Bible said your body is the temple of Christ. You got to be one with yourself. Read your Bible, study it. Show thyself approved. Ain't that what it says? My mom was an evangelist, I know. She used to force us to read scriptures every day. So I will go. Oh, wow. Boss lady said I had a pastor make a pass on me. Wow. Yeah, they be on it. That's why all the action is happening up in the churches. And these days, it's worse than it's ever been. Leanne Newman said, I don't go to church for personal reasons. I do pray, though. There you go, Leanne. You on the right page no matter what. Know that when you go to a content creator's channel, you have become part of their debauchery. You become part of their debauchery, you guys. Just know that. You have become part of their spiritual darkness if their channel is full of that shit. It has become and will become, and if it hasn't, you will then become part of the cesspool of bullshit that you are watching. Boss lady say, I'm the church. Exactly, boss lady. I say that to everybody. Like, come on, man. Church is in your body, in your spirit, who you are. Sharon said, hey, so Mpxone. Sharon Turner. Yeah, listen, you guys know this. Careful where you go. Boss lady, wait a minute. Did you just donate again? Boss lady just donated another $9.99 super chat. Man, y'all showing so much love today, man. I guess this is that day that I get more love. There's days I don't get no love. But I guess today is that day, and I accept it with all the love you guys are giving. Thank you for the super chat, boss lady. Leanne said, I was forced until I was 15. Then I left and do pray to the Creator because that's how I believe is all in the church is wherever you're praying. Exactly. So Leanne, boss lady, I was forced to go to church when I grew up and I was able not to go. Shit. I never went. When I left the church, I left the Church of God in Christ I walked away from when I was 17, and I never went back. I've not been in a church except for going to funerals since I was 17 years old. I'm 55 now. I've been a Buddhist now for almost 28 years, something like that. But I still believe in God. Now, don't get me twisted. I do believe in God, but I chat and study the spirituality of Buddhism. Boss lady say, you deserve nothing but love. Thank you, boss lady. I want people to understand. This Angie Stone thing, I want you to watch where other content creators do. Watch what they do, y'all. Here we go again. The black tea sector on Angie Stone. Just watch the move, y'all. Watch and listen. Watch and listen. Boss lady say, I don't blame you. I love the Lord. I do too, boss lady, with the highest level of respect. Listen, I always know when other content creators are watching my channel. Y'all want to know how I know? As soon as I say something about content creators, the numbers will drop, but then it'll go back up on my as people are watching me live. So I know that certain content creators are logged on watching what I'm saying. Yeah, and so I'm gonna keep saying it. Change your motherfucking channel to positive. Change your channel to something positive. There's too many things to talk about, content creators. I see you watching me. There's too many things you can be talking about. You ain't got to talk about other content creators. You don't even have to talk about negative shit. Find what really works. And you don't even have to copy off of another person's channel. You can literally get in here and just be organically you. That is what YouTube says. The best way to work on YouTube is to be organically who you are. Be your fucking self. Don't copy off of Stone Paxton. Don't watch me say something and then go do a video like me and then flip it to negative. Be you. Find what makes you tick. Find what people like about you and use that to fuel your channel. Sharon said, that's beautiful. Finding enlightenment is powerful, and finding him in special spaces that allow you to find pieces. Yes. Sharon, every day I live for nirvana. I live to reach nirvana every single day. That is my quest in life. Nirvana. Content creators, y'all know who I'm talking to. If you want to have a successful YouTube channel, I promise you, if you keep it positive, you can have your channel can be amazing. If you start a negative channel and people get used to the negativity, they will not support. Boss lady, you should have been sending this to my Cash App. YouTube take 40% of my money, y'all. Boss lady, thank you. Boss lady is on the road today, y'all. It's all love. She killing the game. Hey, Scorpio. Boss lady up in here knocking it out the park today. Along with my other super chats. Boss lady is hitting home runs, y'all. No, just keep making it to first base. She hitting straight up home runs today. Yeah, straight up home runs. I want you to understand. I want you to understand. For my young folks that are watching YouTube channels, my OG folks, they say, I think 75, 80% of YouTube are 50 and up. I didn't know that. I had no idea. So who's paying attention to all the bullshit on YouTube, y'all? Who are the people that are going on there going, ooh, this is good, it's ratchet. Ooh, y'all, they arguing, they fighting, they talking about another content creator. Ooh, we are Scorpio. Yo, boss lady say I'm headed there. Don't worry, Scorpio is my girl. So yeah, Scorpio, she says she headed there. Listen, my two biggest supporters, I gotta give shouts out to Scorpio and boss lady. I think they're the ones that's really holding my channel down now, y'all. Simple as that. I love all of y'all, and I love all of my supporters and my super chats. But these two ladies have pushed the bar, raised the bar. They have raised the bar, y'all. They ain't coming in on the airplane that's shaking. They coming in on leveled with no turbulence. They coming in smooth. Scorpio and boss lady. I want you to watch what's about to happen with the Angie Stone sector now that this court thing is. Watch all the content creators. Just watch, please. Watch and listen. And let's see if anybody mentions my name in a negative way. I don't think they will. I hope not. Hopefully they keep my name out of their mouth, especially at this point. But let's just see how they flip the play with this Angie Stone stuff. James say they won the lottery. Let's see how they play. Like on real. Let's see how they play this new information and how they run the narrative, and watch them twist the stories with this suing to fit the content of their channel. Watch them fit the content of their channel to the drama. Watch how they take it, twist it. Just pay attention. I want you guys to watch. They're going to take this content with the family suing the truck drivers, the truck driving company, the driver in the truck and the trucking company, and watch them take it and pull it apart and add extra to the story to make you think they got insiders, to make you think they know the real story. Mark my word. Watch the content creators go shit monkey on this. Excuse my language. Watch. Watch, you guys. Please pay attention. Listen. Hold on. Shrine said, yep, Shrine already know it's coming. Yeah, hey, just pay attention. It's going to be funny because I already know what's about to happen. Cap University is about to go down. Cap University is about to go down, you guys. Yeah. Cap University is about to go down. We're about to see it. It's about to go down for sure. Mark my word. It's going to sound like the most incredible story in the world. Y'all didn't tell me my hat wasn't pulled down right. It's going to be the most incredible story. Y'all going to be like, wow, this content creator saying this, Stone. People going to run back to me. Stone, is this true? I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all want to believe that shit, stay over there at that channel and believe that shit. Do what you want. But don't come back telling me about stuff that you know is bullshit. Shrine laughing. Because that's what they do. They'll go watch another content creator and they'll talk about Angie, and then people come in my inbox. Or they'll say, Stone, go over to this person's channel. They're telling the truth. They know the truth. They don't know shit. You are just a psychopath who believes the bullshit. That means there's something wrong with you. That means that you are a follower. You might as well be a Jim Jones follower, because that's the kind of people that follow certain content creators, the cuckoo-ness. What I've learned about YouTube, let me tell you what I've learned in a short period of time. A lot of people that follow YouTube content creators, a lot of them got mental issues. For real. A lot of these subscribers, my subscribers are sharp. I call my subscribers, my intellectual folks, my stoners. I got some smart motherfuckers at my channel. I got lucky. Nadine say I will not be watching them at all. No way. Nadine, listen. When people spew darkness, it becomes us. I got some smart people at my channel. I ain't got no people that's on no dark stuff. I don't have no people that believe just anything you say. You guys question me. You guys come in this channel, when I say stuff, you ask me questions about it. But you know that I am going to hold myself fully responsible for everything that comes out of my mouth. I don't get on my channel and talk about stuff that's not true, or stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about, or trying to run cap to get you guys to like me. You know, y'all better subscribe to my channel. Y'all didn't resubscribe. I don't threaten you with getting rid of you if you don't resubscribe to my channel. I've heard content creators doing that. If y'all ain't on my channel, I'm gonna block. If y'all ain't supporting, I'm blocking. I don't do that. I only block people that come in here negative. Boss lady say, no, James, I just love my guy. We're happy in this group. I'm not watching no one. Time is valuable. I'm not. What James say, boss lady? James trying to tell you to go watch somebody? Who is James? We might need to block James off this channel. Don't block him yet, Mystique, because Mystique will block a motherfucker quick. Mystique don't play. Her fingers are like trigger happy. She will block you fast as shit. Her and Cece. They will block you quick. My moderators don't play. They're quick on the trigger. They carry those 12 shooters. They quick on the trigger. Oh, okay. Boss lady say no, he good. All right, James. Hey, the ladies, listen, my moderators are trigger happy now. They be gone. They like the Wild West up in here. Listen, I'm fortunate to have very smart, intellectual people on my channel. I'm thankful, because I think I got lucky and got some of the smartest people following me. James was joking. I literally ended up with some smart people on my channel. How lucky am I? All of you guys are smart, intelligent. I got lucky. Damaged Kisses, what's up? Listen, I have some very smart, I go to other channels. I don't see a lot of smart folks in their comment section. For the negative channels, I don't. They just be dum-dums. That's what they should call them, their followers, the dum-dums. They can't put 1 and 2 together. They barely can put 0 and 0 together. But I got lucky and got some very smart and intelligent people, men and women. Even the racist ones that come in here are smart as shit. They're intelligent enough to have a conversation and not come in here with full-blown. I don't know if y'all been missing it, but I've had a lot of racist folks come in here and they give me their truth, and I let them talk. I allow them to talk because I respect the fact that they're not coming in here using the N-word, but they're coming in to have a real conversation. The one guy told me he was a Nazi yesterday. I don't know if you guys were on there when he said he was a Nazi. The new Nazi, he said. Sire, you missed it, Sire. He came in my channel. His name was Jason. And he said he's part of the new Nazi movement. And I let him stay in here and I let him talk to me. Oh, yeah, no, Sire, it's okay, though. Because, listen, he really had a great conversation. I learned something from this guy. He told me 10 out of 10 black men are going to be sent back on a boat. I felt like that was a cold message, and I was honored that he was sharing that message and information with me and my people on my channel. Because when they speak, you better fucking listen. But I told the guy, I said, listen, man, why do you have a problem with black people? I said, did you get beat up? Did they take your girl? He said, no, black people have never done nothing to me. And I said, well, why do you have a problem? He said, because of this immigration, I'm tired of this shit. I said, well, black people are not immigrants, though. And then I turned around and told him I love him, Sire. I said, brother, listen, Jason, I love you, brother. I love you. And he turned around and said, I love you. And he told my subscribers that he loved them too. Before he got off, he told me he loved me. If I can change the way that man thinks, because we probably were his first black friends. I asked him, how old are you? He said, I am 35. He's old enough to know better. But he might not have ever had a black friend. Nadine said, you blew his mind, Stone. I did. I told him I loved him. And he said he loved me back. Then he said he loved all of my subscribers. Nadine is right. So if I have to be the black person to make this guy reflect into himself and see why he doesn't need to be racist, then I will take that hit for everyone. I will take that for all black people and all mankind. It's okay. You can get on my channel and speak your truth. I'm not going to take you off. I'm only going to take you off of my channel if you're coming here being racist, saying the N-word. If you're coming in here saying, hey, man, I'm a racist person, but do you mind if I speak my truth? I'll let you come on here and speak. Because how do we have a conversation of equality and understanding if we don't allow ourselves to be listened to? We have to be able to listen to them, and they got to be able to listen to us. Bridget said, I missed that. Yes. Oh, Bridget. Oh, Bridget. Oh, Bridget. Bridget, you got to go back and watch it. It was something definitely that you need to, I don't know. I think if you're watching on my YouTube, the replay will show. Because on the phone, I don't think this replay comments will play, but I know if you're on your laptop, you can watch the replay and it'll replay the comments. But on the phone, for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't replay the comments. I don't know why. But you'll hear me talking to him. I respect it, Jason. Listen, he's a subscriber to my channel. Every time he comes in, I will welcome him in. Because I think, and I'll say again, most of the reason why a lot of people are racist because they've never had a chance to get to know the person. They only knew the character that was given to them by a family member or somebody around them to say they don't like black people. So they've never got close to one, so they start believing in the character that's created for them not to like, that fictional character. Boss Lady said, when you get a chance, head over there. Head where, Boss Lady? Damaged Kisses said, you handled that situation. Damaged Kisses didn't want him to be there. Damaged Kisses were like, get that motherfucker off the channel. Mystique says, Stone, I think you made him think about his views differently when he came. I hope so, Mystique. Nadine said, God is using you. Just think, when you get a chance, how many times you get to talk to a, listen, I want my channel. Okay, thank you, Boss Lady. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm going to check when I get off. Nadine said, keep up the good work. I want my channel, listen, y'all, you guys know I do music. I'm a recording artist. There's nothing surprising about that. Boss lady, thank you so much for the cash app. There's nothing surprising. I'm an artist. I work with people. We know that. Let's get over that. We got that. I want my channel to be about transparency and making a difference. When I am no longer on this earth, I want people to say, that dude, he didn't just put out records and talk about great stuff on his albums. He was an activist in his own way online on his platform. Sire said, yeah, I'm glad I missed it. I would not have been. So, no, I would have let you say whatever you wanted to say. There was people in there. I didn't have enough black men speaking. That's the only problem I was upset about. Most of the black men that I usually would come into my channel weren't there. And I was pissed off about that because I wanted more black men to give their opinions in a positive way because he was positive. I welcome anybody that has racist opinions about blacks, Hispanics, gay people, Mexicans, anybody they feel like is not at their standards. I welcome them into my channel so we can have a conversation, a real conversation, so that I can help them understand why are they so racist against people. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get them to look in the mirror because some people haven't looked in the mirror. When you look in the mirror and all the people you see look like you, that's just a reflection of your fucking self, not a reflection of the reality. Rashmir said, good mornings. Good morning, Rashmir. Blessings, brother. Blessings. Hope everything's going good in your country. This is why I welcome everybody to my channel from all over the world. Let's have an educated conversation. Everybody wants to know what's going on in America. Come to my channel. We'll talk about all that. But black people are loving people. Americans are loving people. We don't control who runs our country, you guys. We don't have control of that. We do and we don't. Boss lady said, I want to hear my Happy People CD. It's been a minute so the new people can hear it. I love that song. I'll play Happy People. I'm going to play it in the background while we on there. Nadine said, that's the only way positive change will happen. Boss lady, you know what I'm about to do? I'm actually about to press up the Happy People single because so many people want it. So they want it in their car. Yak Diesel say, your integrity shows, brother. Thank you for that. Emojis for missing it. Racism is ignorant. There's so much we don't know about each other. So much beauty and individuality. And Yak Diesel, if I got to be the first person on the front line to take all of that, I'll do it for my people. I'll do it for everybody so that we can have a conversation. Think about this. When that guy got off the live, he went the rest of his day thinking differently because the black guy he met here wasn't the black guy he was told about. I want y'all to know that. The black guy he met here was not the black guy his friends and those other racist guys he hang around told him about. He's looking for a dude with his pants sagging, talking like, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Yo. That's what he's looking for. That's the ideal picture of what they think black men are. They don't think a black man is articulate. They don't think black men they think that we're upset all the time. They think black women are upset all the time. They think we act in rage all the time. Bridget said, what was his reason for disliking blacks or minorities? Let me tell you what he said. God knows, hello, God knows, welcome to my channel. I don't know if you're a subscriber, but if you're not, please subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. Teresa said, I brought Happy People and I work. Really, Teresa, thank you. Bridget asked the question, what was the reason for disliking blacks? I asked him, why don't you like black people? He said, I'm tired of this immigration shit. I've been watching it. It changed my mind about everything. So I said, what does the immigration have to do with black people? He never answered the question. Even before he got off, I kept asking, can you just answer that question? He told me he loved me. He told me he loved my subscribers, but he never answered the question. He never answered the question. I told him, well, maybe when you come back on, you can answer that question. He said he had to go. He stayed online maybe 25, 30 minutes or more, but he never answered the question. And I felt like that was a cop-out. That's not a good enough reason not to like black people. Damaged Kisses said he didn't come in here trolling. You're correct. However, no face to the username that says a lot. He did seem to be blindly listening to others. Damaged Kisses wanted him to show his face. So I said, can you post a picture up? She's right. If you're going to have views, show your face. Come on the live. Let's really have a conversation. Damaged Kisser said, don't think he'd state those same opinions in person as all. No, he wouldn't. Hello, God knows. I said hi to you at first. How are you, God knows? Are you stuck on hi? Because I said hello the first time. Welcome to the channel, God knows. We welcome everybody here. Black men, y'all better start opening your eyes. Black folks better start opening your eyes and encouraging people to have an honest conversation with you. I welcome all conversations here of racism. It don't matter who you are. If you want to talk, state your business and let's have a conversation. Just don't come in here on some using words that we know you shouldn't use. But I don't mind you. You can tell me you're a racist. I will accept that, and I will allow you to come here and talk to me about that and why you're racist. And what do you think? This guy said 10 out of 10 black men will be shipped back. So I was confused. I said, what do you mean? I say, oh, you talking about the Haitians. God knows I'm about to block you. I don't know if something wrong with you or what. I'm trying to understand what you're doing. Are you trolling? If you're trolling, you're going to be blocked. Just know that. You keep saying said hi when I say hi back. Stop doing that shit. Speak. You're human or are you a robot? You're making me feel like you're a robot. If you're a robot, I'm going to block you. Okay, thank you. There we go. Thank you, God knows. I appreciate you, God knows. I knew that name looked familiar. Thank you for coming into the channel today. You guys encourage people that are racist to speak. Man, listen, I have been so lucky. I've had at least 3 or 4 racist folks come in my channel and really share honest opinions with me. I love it because how else are we going to know what they are thinking if they don't tell us? This guy came straight in and started saying stuff, and he was speaking in code. Teresa said conversation builds community. Teresa, he was speaking in code. He gave us information. He said 10 out of 10 black men will be shipped back to Africa. And then I said, that'll never happen. I said, you talking about the Haitians? I said, yeah. He said, no, not just the Haitians. I said, well, I could see when they start shipping the Haitians, I could see how they're going to make a mistake and some regular black men are going to get caught up if they're driving or walking and they're, hey, come here. And they get caught up and get shipped back for no reason to a country they never been. I could see that happening. But he said, no. He was pretty much saying it's bigger than that. He said it's not going to be the president. That's the shit he said to me pretty much. It's not going to be the government. So to me, he was speaking in code because they talk to each other. So I was cool with him coming in, sharing that information. Use y'all brains, man. If content creators are not giving you content that's going to strike your spirit in a powerful way, stop watching their channels. Let me say it again. If content creators are not going to give you content that's going to strike your spirit in a powerful way, stop watching their channels. I'll say it again. If content creators are not giving you content that's going to strike your spirit in a way of moving it and you're learning and you're getting something, stop watching those channels because you're damning your spirit, and that's a fact. Yak said most of our ancestors were already here. This is the real, exactly. Come on, Yak. I wish you was on there yesterday. God knows they remember Angie Stone. Her children should never give up and fight. Not at all. God knows. Here's the good part about it. They are finally filing a lawsuit against the trucking company. But God knows what's going to happen is a lot of new information because of this is going to start popping up. Things are going to start unfolding. Insurance companies are investigating. They're going to do their due diligence. We're going to find out a host of new things because of this lawsuit. Mark my word. Rashmir said people don't do their research. We from America. It was thousands of tribes here. Exactly. Rashmir, facts. They don't. What I notice about racist people just get online and spew bullshit. They don't even do their research. They'll just get on, I don't like peanut butter. You know, how come you don't like peanut? Because I don't know. I don't like the jar. They don't never make sense. Like I've never met a racist person that can convince me why they were really racist of black people. Even the ones that say, I got beat up. I say, okay, Black people get beat up too. That don't mean nothing. So you don't like a whole race because of that one guy? So they never make sense with why they're racist. That's all. I'm just looking for a reason. Now, then you have those that say, well, I just think black people and white people need to be separated. Okay, if that's the way you feel, I respect that. But there's still no reason to hate black people. Just go separate. If you want to separate, just go your way. But you don't have to use that as a reason to want to hate black people. No, that's not cool. And that's not a good enough reason. That's not a good enough reason. I'm just saying. To me, that's not a good enough reason. So we don't like black people just because they black. That's whack. That's whack, y'all. That's whack. This is to all my happy people on there. That's whack. Keep it real. Say FDT. FDT. Your short acronym. FDT. What's that about? Rajmir said they have an opinion with no research. They're going off yeah, because he was all emotions when he came in my live yesterday. When he said 10 out of 10 black men are going to get sent back. I was like, what are you talking about? Shrine said, when they tell us to go back to Africa here in Australia, we like, ha ha, you dummy. You believe that? Okay. Shrine, listen, you know what's so funny? As I told him, I said, you guys are Europeans. You're not from America. So if you want black people to go back to Africa, y'all need to go back to Europe. Asian people need to go back. Then where we going to put gay people at? Because y'all don't like them. Then Jewish people need to go back. So blacks and all of us need to go back then. Then he agreed. He said, I agree as long as we got land to live on. Then now, not as long as we got land to live on. I'm like, if you go back to Europe, that is your land. Damaged Kisses said, perhaps you were supposed to handle that guy alone. Maybe he would have not listened and kept sharing his opinion if he felt over. You know, Damaged Kisses, you're correct. You're right, Damaged Kisses. I didn't think about that. Maybe it was meant for all the guys that are usually in my live. They weren't there. You know what? I think you're right. That makes sense because he probably would have felt attacked. Keeping it real, you never came back with what the FDT means. I'm going to have to block you, fam. I don't know if you're my regular subscriber. No, I see what you meant. He said, keep it real. No, but what do you mean, keep it real, FDT? Just explain yourself. Keep it real. FDT, we don't know what that means. I'm going to have to block you. I don't know if you're my subscriber, but I'm just trying. You're not explaining what the FDT means, family. And if you're not used to my channel, you're not my regulars, I don't take kindly to weird shit said without explaining what you mean. Yak Diesel say, even Europe wasn't theirs. Exactly. Listen, they came here because they were being persecuted, the Quakers. And then they want to tell the Indians, they tell people they taught the Indians how to plant and live off the land. Teresa say, you got to get down to the root of the cause because it started from somewhere. Teresa, yes, facts. Yak Diesel say, even Europe wasn't theirs. It wasn't. Oh, he said, think the YG song. Oh, my God. Okay, he talking about a song. Thank you, sire. Letha said, yes, I was here yesterday. Letha, it was crazy. Oh, no, keeping it real, it's all good. I just wanted to know what it meant. I didn't realize that was that song. Yeah, the dude, listen. Listen, you guys. Don't be mad, though, because he did come in with respect. He said, only thing he said was, he said 10 of 10 black men are going to be sent back on boats. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Once again, that's when he said, I said, well, what's your problem with black people? He said, well, this immigration stuff got me pissed off. That's when I started, it made me think, he said. And I said, well, what does immigration have to do with black people? We're not immigrants. And he couldn't explain to me beyond that. I kept asking him, what does that have to do with black people? We're not immigrants. He never answered the question. Then he told me he had to get off live. Before he got off, I told him that I loved him. He turned around and said, I love you too, brother. So I think that guy he's fighting with an emotion inside of him or some people that's in his ear that want him to be racist. I don't think he really wants to be racist. I think there's people around him convincing him. He said he was a new Nazi, part of the new Nazi movement. Rajmir, I know. When you tell them they trip out, I've had to tell people that. They was like, nah, that's a lie. And pulled it up and showed it to them. They was like, damn. One guy told me, what don't black people, what haven't they invented? What I say, bro, you ain't got to be condescending. I'm just giving you the information. Boss lady say, it's what he was taught, Stone. Yeah, and that's exactly what he was taught. Because he was 35 years old, thinking that way. Bridget, you funny. Oh, gotcha, FDT, I got it. Man, I feel stupid as heck, man. Why I feel like I was just born. I didn't even catch on to that. I'm a person of metaphors, and I didn't even catch that. Thank you, Bridget. Leanne say, native indigenous people were everywhere, all throughout America before colonization took place. And he copped out. No, he didn't answer it. I kept asking him over and over again. He never answered the question. He never answered it. So when he comes back on, I ask him again. I'll say, you back, Jason? He might be watching now. Jason, if you're watching, chime in, Jason. Chime on in, Jason. We loved you yesterday coming on here, speaking your truth, bro. We it was what it was. We loved it. We liked the fact that you came in here and you could be honest. You gotta respect him for his honesty, you guys, because he's really educating us as to the things that they talk about. The Randolph said, #Justice for Angie Stone. Thank you for doing that. The Randolph, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. Okay, you guys, look. So this is it for me. I'm coming back on tonight. I'll be back on tonight in the studio. It's going to be late, by 8:30, but I'll be back on live. Track Mac and Club Stone tonight. Club Stone, we do our Club Stone. It was so much fun last night. Club Stone tonight. I'll catch y'all tonight. Peace and love, all my happy people. Let's go.